Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, our last episode of Avatar The Last Airbender season, and well, I'm pretty sure for those of you watching, Lorwyn is out, but for me recording, Lorwyn's not quite out yet. So, WotC doesn't like to give, random people their free, early access, so I'm just gonna play the Avatar right now. And the last deck that I really want to try out was the Azorius Mill deck. It's a mill deck that I think is quite interesting that a lot of people are overlooking. There's so many graveyard strategies that a lot of decks just think mill decks are not going to cut it. And I don't necessarily agree with that because there's a few cards in mill that could push the distance. So the idea is that we're going to mill our opponent's whole deck, and the best way to do that is with Riverchurn Monument. Right? When we exhaust the monument, they mill card equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. So if they have, let's say 25 cards in their graveyard, they got 25 cards in their library, they're dead. So that's the idea. Or in order for us to do that, of course, we need to first mill the first half. And we can do that with cards like Space-Time Anomaly, which mill cards equal to your life. Not that great. The better card is Jidoor, Aristocratic Capital. This card is a 6-mana sorcery that also doubles a land. This is target opponent mills half their library rounded down. So you cast Jidoor, then you exhaust your Riverchurn Monument, and your opponent is just dead, right? That's half plus another half. That's the whole deck. So that is the lethal the deck is built for. Now, to get there, of course, we have to survive. So we have cards like Authority of the Consul, Seam Rip, Get Lost, and Day Judgment to wipe the board continuously to help us survive that long. And then, in order for us to fight a lot of the control decks, we have cards like our own 3 Steps Ahead, lots of card draw, and a Mistrise Village to help cast the exact spell that cannot be countered the turn we need to cast them. This Mistrise Village is crucial in anti-control. So keep this in mind as you see the games today. I don't know if that's going to be a running factor. I don't see that many control decks out there, but this is definitely the tech against control deck. And, of course, you might ask, what about graveyard strategies? Because there's a lot of Caveros decks and Reanimator decks. How do we fight that? Well, that is where the trick comes in. Authority of the Consul is the crux of the deck. If our opponent is graveyard strategy, it don't matter because even if they reanimate, they're not killing us that turn. And if they're not killing us that turn, the Authority is going to gain us the life and more importantly, have them come into play tap. So they can't aggro us that turn. And then we'll just board wipe them. So that's kind of the idea, right? It catches most graveyard decks, not all of them. There's a few of them that just kind of reanimates and instantly win, but if they have it, they have it. Other than that, we do have a sustainability in the stall, the board wipe, and of course, the best thing about fighting against graveyard decks is that they mill themselves. If they're milling themselves, we only really need one half the combo to kill them because they don't have that many cards left in their library anyways. So that is the strategy of this deck. So let's talk about the deck list. Turn 1, we got 4 Authority and 4 Seam Rip. That's what made this deck strong because so many of the decks right now are aggressive and turn 1 plays. Authority definitely slows that down, and Seam Rip takes out their Landwar Elves and their Badger Moles and all their crazy cards. So that's our turn 1 play. Turn 2, we got 4 Get Lost. That's really all you need for the opening package to survive. But we also have 4 Consult the Star Charts. You don't want to play this for 2 mana. You want to kick it, but in a pinch or if your mana is screwed, this is viable as a filter, like a small fix to your current hand. And then we have 4 Riverchurn Monument. You almost never play Riverchurn on turn 2 unless you're absolutely certain your opponent's playing a deck that does not handle artifacts because that can just kind of mill them and win. Like if your opponent's mono black or something, Riverchurn Monument will work. Right? So that's kind of our turn 1, turn 2 play. And turn 3 mana, we have stock up, 4 stock up, 4 console and 4 stock up. Make sure that we get whatever card we need the moment we need it because this is a lot of card advantage. We also have 1 split up. Now, I see a lot of decks run split up, so I want to include it, but I don't think it's going to be that relevant. Of course, split is a great combo with Authority. Authority makes everything tapped, ETB tapped. So most likely, if you're an aggro deck, your opponent's lands or creatures will all be tapped, and this is a 3-mana board wipe in that kind of scenario. But in today's format, right, getting to 4 mana for a control deck is necessary, so we're going to have Day Judgment anyway. So split up is okay, not the greatest, but we're going to have 1 in the deck. And of course, 2 3 steps ahead to counter. I couldn't slot in more than 2 in the whole deck, but you know, it's there. It is a counter spell. And then 4 mana plays 4 Day Judgment and 4 Space-Time Anomaly, or 2 Space-Time Anomaly, sorry. Initially, I ran 4, and then the idea was to just, you know, mill their deck because we gain a lot of life with Authority. But honestly, as I play some of the test runs and thought about this deck, this card is just not that great because we don't gain that much life. And more importantly, this is a 4 mana do nothing unless you kill your opponent. And it says equal to your life total. So most of the time, you're not killing your opponent with this. And that's a 4 mana take a turn off. And you can't really afford to do that at sorcery speed. So I cut it all the way down to 2, and I put in 2 3 steps ahead. I honestly am not sure if this is even have a home in this deck. It is a mill deck, of course, right? And then we can go to our land base, and we're going to run 27 lands because we got a lot of land that does things. Mainly Jidoor. Jidoor Aristocratic Capital. This is our mill card. We have then 4 Floodfarm Verge, 4 Meticulous Archive, 4 Multiversal Passage. I wish this is Hollow Fountain, but it is what it is. And then also 4 Demo Fields. This is very important to kill our opponents, you know, man lands or their utility lands. And then we have 5 plains, 2 islands, of course, because Floodfarm Verge and plains, these are all default to white so that we can cast our authority early enough. And then Mistrise Village for the anti-counter. And that's the whole deck list. Straightforward enough, I think. But let's go into the game and see how well we will do. Alright, our opponent is Matsuhe. Hey. Opponent goes first. Wouldn't be the first time. Jidoor is such a tricky card to play because I want to mill half his deck, but I can't mill half his deck until I have 6 mana. To last until 6 mana means I have to hope that our opponent is not super aggro. Even with these kind of hands. This is the problem with the current standard is even with this hand, look at all these like control elements, it's not going to help. Let's see, right? He is fervent, so that tells us something maybe. I have a Day of Judgment, I have an authority to stop aggro. Will all of that be enough? Is the question. Okay. Hello, fervent dude. How nice of you to go first. Underground mortuary. Let's just throw this out here. All these lands are going to come into play tapped, which is very annoying. Mistrise tapped. Multiversal doesn't have to be tapped, but it's very likely to be tapped. They are a reanimator deck, so us milling them will only help them. They have demons though. That's interesting. Alright, well, I'm not really gonna try any funny business. Let's just stop. Definitely need that land. Equal to my life total. My life total isn't that high right now. So, multiple Day of Judgments, maybe? Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Okay. I don't know, maybe we just Riverchurn them. I don't need to stock up this turn. So we just Riverchurn them and hope for the win. Okay, they gave us the win. Nice, Matsuhe. Goodbye. Alright, our opponent is... something about mouse. Not gonna read that. I don't speak French. We go first though. Here is a turn 1 authority. I mean, I kept this hand because I have a turn 1 authority, but actually do not have third land for stock up. And I need that to not be dumb. Well, that's kind of a third land, right? Let's throw out the island, I guess. Do I need 2 blue? No. Churndon Rivers. 2 black. Daemon Wall. I'll take that. I don't really want to get targeted, so stock up probably is the best thing right now. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. Consult and a Jidoor. Seems okay. I was thinking about holding on to the monument activation. Yeah, because I know it's gonna target me somehow with like a discard card, but there's not much he can discard that's that useful. Probably take my Consult here. Maybe take my Get Lost. He can't take Jidoor as a land. He does take Get Lost. Make him mill 20 cards. It's not that much. But I gain any more life, I'm gonna take a lot of damage this turn. I was gonna say, if I gain any more life, I can actually mill most of his deck. No, down to 19 now. That's gonna be harder to do with the Space-Time Anomaly. Another demon. Oh, it's giving me the life back. I'll take it. Thank you. Oh, I only have one blue because I named this on white. That was not smart of me. But, not going to turn this down, so we'll take a stock up over the Day of Judgment, I think. Right? Stock up gives me the mana I need. Yeah, mill 2, please. So it is this deck. Stock up again. I definitely want to take the Seam Rip. Do I want to take another stock up? Seam Rip is fine. I can take another stock up. I don't think I need another Authority. Yeah, I think it's fine. Take out the bat. They can't really. Well, I mean, they're mana screwed, so sucks to be them. But they can't really do that much damage to us before we churn through half their deck. Intimidation. I don't really have artifacts or creatures. Good luck. You can see the lethal, so he's gonna leave. GG, or whatever name it is, Fervin. All right, our opponent is Moore. What's going on today? China City? Alright. I mean, our opponent's going first, so we're already behind. I have a little bit of removal, but no card draw whatsoever. Let's see where that goes. Authority. That's interesting card to throw out first. Do I need land number 4? The answer is no. Or 5. Nope, they are Orzhov. Alright. Against Orzhov, I think I'd turn off the card draw. You can scry, but he can't draw any cards. My Seam Rip isn't really gonna hit much of anything. So I think that's an okay hit. We could just throw out the Space-Time Anomaly to make him mill like 20 cards. Alright. He gave me a Riverchurn Monument, so I'm gonna have one out. He's gonna take my Space-Time Anomaly. Yes, he is. I don't think I stock up here. I mean, chaining the Riverchurn is actually really strong, so I will just do that. He's just gonna make me discard the last Riverchurn? No, he's gonna give me another card. Jidoor. Jidoor's not great. I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose half my library, and then that's... I mean, he can't activate it, actually. So, he can take it, but he can't use it, right? I guess we'll just do a good old stock up. Well, let's throw out this. Do a good old stock up here. Authority's pretty nice. I don't think I need a Seam Rib. I also don't think I need a Day of Judgment, honestly. Who knows? I might need it. He might have creatures. Enters, exile the top 2 card. You play those cards. I don't think he did any fixing, so this will be all entirely random. Again, he cannot. He doesn't have blue, so he cannot exhaust it. Do we just stock up again? I guess we just stock up again. Not really hitting anything useful here. Right? Yeah, just get card draw. Just keep milling him. He's got 6 cards in his graveyard. Knows half my deck. I mean, if he can activate this, I lose. But right now he can't. He's got no blue mana. I think he knows this is coming. Now half your library. So that's 20 cards. Oh, GG. Haha. You want to be degenerate? I'm more degenerate. Alright, our opponent is a Herat. Standard bearing a Herat. We get to go first. Just a horrendous hand. Do I keep this horrendous hand? Like, what could be on the horizon for us with a hand like this? I mean, honestly, I don't even know what I'm trying to keep with this thing. I thought I got to go first. I did not get to go first. I was not paying attention enough, I guess. Mystical Teaching. There's a 4 color control? Mystical Teaching, Thundering Falls. It could be. Starting Town. Oh, it's starting to seem like a 4 color control deck. Right, it's starting to seem like a 4 color control. I can't counter whatever they play. Yeah, I cannot counter because this is on white and this is on blue and this is colorless. But I do want to throw up the demo field. Just to see what's happening. Is this my Splice Apparatus? That's not even in standard anymore. Mistrise Village. Alright, it does make their spell uncounterable. Let's break the other one first. We got plenty of demo fields, so we'll build it. Meringue River region. Draw and discard, but it left himself open. They definitely have basic lands. Two blue. Yeah, stick to blue. Now, I could break the Mistrise Village, but then I won't be able to put out the Riverchurn Monument. How important would it be to put out the Riverchurn Monument? Not that important, I would say. Because I just I wanna crack another one of these. I might counter. How many non-basic lands are in their deck? Consult the star charts. Do I have to discard now? Oh, they're out of basics. Yippee. Do I want to consult myself? They're out of basics. Do I want to consult? No, I need my consults for more than one card. They don't need their consults for more than one card. So I think this is fine. They drop their Lightning Helix. Okay, tap my blue. I don't have. Yeah, I don't have enough blue for this. That's a feels bad moment. Can't believe I messed that up. I guess we'll try to consult on their turn. Maybe get that countered and see where that goes. Thundering false. They keep. Interesting. They want that card. I'm gonna consult the star charts. Do you get to keep that card? Let's find out. No more lies by consult. Okay. They're white, and they can have another no more lies, right? So I don't think it's time for a Space-Time Anomaly. Definitely is time for a Riverchurn Monument. Yes, tap a blue. Jerk. No, that one card, please. Or technically two cards, but I want that first card to go. You want a burst card? Draw it right now. He does want it. I mean, you can have it. Space-Time Anomaly is going to be really good. I don't think I can push through the Space-Time Anomaly, but it would be pretty good. I mean, he might want to draw an Ultima too. If he throws out an Ultima, I think I just let him have it. Inevitable defeat can't be countered. Yeah, Jidoor is tricky because I feel like he would just counter it. We'll do this again. Oh, there was no stick. I do need the mana more than I need the spell, right? Maybe not. Maybe it's just about milling him. Probably another inevitable defeat. Taps the blue for whatever reason it likes to do that. There is an inevitable defeat. This, though. How many inevitable defeat does he have? He does have no more lies in the deck. And I've already seen one played. But the last Riverchurn kind of went through very quickly. So we'll see. If he has it, he has it. Like, I don't know what else I can do in situations like this. I have to throw it out there and hope for the best, and you know, it worked out. He's gonna helix my face. I'm already down to 9. How'd I get down to 9? Did not notice. No, maybe it kills. So I played this. He counters it. I counter. I mean, we gotta throw it out here. Right, I counter it, he counters. Mystical teaching. Hold on, search. So you want no more license? I mean, I could just pay, right? It's down to 16 cards. Yeah, there was no other way to get around this. I have to pay like this. He can't toss any more cards. There's an Ultima. Mill a card, please. And he's down to 13 cards. I'm at 9 life though, so not quite the same. He's down to 3 cards. I just got a last 3 turn. May or may not happen. Gonna eat Lightning Helixes. Jeskai Revelation. Counter draw, please. There's a tapping the right mana? Yes. I mean, I could have just let him drew, honestly. No. Yeah, if he drew, I don't think he dies because he kills me this turn. A Rain River region too. Blade? Alright, it's a 6/7. Yeah, let's just get lost here. You can counter it, then I take Judgment. GG! Ah! Your control deck is no match when they got no card left. Alright, our opponent is Siren. Yee. Opponent goes first. We got 1 blue mana. Technically also a white mana. But our opponent is going first. So yeah, sure. I'm gonna need all the mana anyways. Oh, Meticulous Archive. There's oh god, there. Crap. This is gonna be difficult. Like, you cannot believe. This is the Omni deck. And I cannot fight the Omni deck with what I have. There's barely 2 counter spells in the whole deck. I can mill most of his deck if I get lucky. Multiversal Passage on red. That is surprising. So he's gonna flank me? Do I care about this flank? I don't think I care about this flank. I do care about the 3 damage, but you know, it is what it is. I also need a blue mana, so gotta start breaking his stuff. How many basic lands does he have in his deck? Ooh, an Authority. I guess it's something. But what I want is Demo Field plus Get Lost, maybe. It's hard. I'll put the Authority out there because I don't think I'll get to Demo Field plus Authority in this turn. And maybe it's just a Get Lost. No, another. That's all the demo fields, all the demo fields all day. I mean, it's not too bad. I'm gonna get another flank. Huh? No, no flanks. Great, not flanked. Would he have counterspells in his deck? Hard to say. I guess he does have counterspells in his deck. There's no more lice in this. I don't know what this deck is. It's so weird. Do I even throw out the second authority? Seven mana. Alright, let's crack these demo fields. Crack it on the Hushwood Verge. You always gotta be careful, because this tap was what killed me this turn. Alright, fourth demo. That literally is all the demo fields, huh? This will throw another authority. I don't think we'll counter this authority either. Wait. He had no land. Ha! Oh boy, did we just LD him? That seems like a pretty good thing to do this turn. I'm gonna throw out this authority anyways. There was another stick. He didn't try to flank me this turn. Just break this archive. Break this Multiversal Passage. Lightning Helix my face. Kinda hurt. But, you know. Does he have more, no more lice? He might. But I'm also out of cards. Did I just hold up my mana to try to get... I mean, being patient here probably feels bad. Wow, okay. Yeah, being patient here probably feels bad because he has more tempo than me. I gotta get rid of his stuff. Stock up. When he's down 22 cards. It's not too bad, but again, I'm not getting much out of it. He's getting his lands back so he can rebuild. I also have a stock up. Riverchurn. Let's just take another land. I mean, another counterspell, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Five mana. What if he counters this? Now hold up a counterspell. Oh, he's just gonna GG. Yeah. Greedy 4-color deck. Get wrecked. Alright, our opponent is Goon and Blink Me. Ew. Gross. We go first. Demo Field's here. So we're gonna authoritate him first. This gotta go on blue, unfortunately. So that we can cast the 3 steps. It's hard. Headliner. Yeah, I kind of want to play this on white, but then I will never get to 3-step. But do I need to 3-step this deck? Is the question, right? Put it on white means I get to have both of these out. Putting this on blue means I only get 1 authority. tapped and attacking. Do I? Nah, you know what? I should still see this, to be honest. It's better than having authority here. Just letting them keep his creature is probably not a smart idea. Comes a voice. You got a Demo Field. You can start protecting the voice next turn. So it kind of means we have to get rid of this voice this turn. I was never gonna get the 3 steps ahead mana. But let's face it. Suki. Can't take Suki out, but the permanent leave the battlefield during your turn. I will get a white mana. No, I'll get a blue mana, right? It's not his turn, so he doesn't get the 1/1. Get authority. So, whenever another permanent you control, the map tokens do give him free 1/1s. It's pretty annoying. Wingcrack Siege. Chose Mardu? Which one's Mardu? Attacking triggers, it triggers second time? It's pretty good. Not gonna lie here. Well, I kind of have to console, but I fall so far behind from console. You know what? I kind of have to do it. Just to hope not get crap. I did get crap. Can't afford a Riverchurn this turn. Kind of need the Multiversal Passage. Kind of need the console. Also kind of need to get lost. Need all these cards. But I can only get 2 out of these 4. Normally you wouldn't take lands, right? Like in most scenarios. Definitely taking a console because I need to get the Day of Judgment. Do I also take a Multiversal Passage here? Get lost does help me hit the siege, but I don't think he gets that kind of tempo on us anyways. White, please. It's going to tap. I'm not going to be able to seam rip anything on board, so no reason to go too hard on this. Caretaker's Talent. Oh yeah. He's going to get a lot of card draw from this. We get the life total. If he wants to keep the voice, I think that's fine with us. He gets a copy. That copy doesn't generate anything, so if he wants to do that, I'm fine with it. He doesn't copy. He wants to copy next turn. Yeah, maybe he wants to copy this turn, right? We gotta stock up here. Jesus Christ, cannot, for the life of me, hit a useful card. I don't think I take Seam Rip. I think I just take another stock up and we just double stock. Yeah, we just double stock and pray to whatever gods that we have. I mean, we turn off the 3 steps ahead, but I wasn't going to 3 steps ahead last turn. I wasn't going to 3 steps ahead this turn. The attacking triggers won't happen because we have 2 authorities. So, you know what? Might as well. Those are the dodgy dodge. Do I want to dodgy dodge? Do I want to get lost here? That's a good question. Get lost is pretty useful, I gotta say. Against all these enchantments, get lost is what we need. there's the voice. Give us some life, please. He's gonna make a token? Not gonna make a token? He didn't make a token. That's weird. Okay. Well, if he doesn't make a token, I say we do the thing. We blow up the Caretaker's Talent first. Right? No. We Day of Judgment first. Oh, that was all the white. Okay. Nope. Cannot do that. Does that mean I get lost the Caretaker's Talent? Alright, 1, 2, 3 to give me 1 mana. I definitely want to blow up the Caretaker's Talent because I don't want him to get card draws. This will trigger twice, but that's not the end of the world for me because I gain a lot of life from the triggering. Well, so this is an instant speed. I already played a land. Only card at sorcery speed is this, so we'll see. Seam Rip the Voice. But that one is the scarier card. With that out of the way, I think we're okay this turn. I also want to get lost. I also want to get lost at Caretaker's House. It gets to his turn, he can generate tokens and all that, so I don't want that to happen. He can make 1/1s. I don't care about that too much. Alright, the Day of Judgment will get there. And this is actually giving me life. Burst Lightning? That won't do much either. He does not want it. He's also not playing anything. Gonna use more of his maps. If he's gonna use more of his maps, he should have done it before. There's a Abandoned Air Temple, and then there's Legend of Roku. Alright, I guess we just take lands, right? And a Day of Judgment. I kind of need more 4 wipes. We'll take the Archive next turn, because 1, 2, 3, 4 leave us 3 mana. Can't do anything with 3 mana, so... Well, can't do anything with 4 mana either. Let's take Day of Judgment. Yeah. You know what? Sure, why not? Back to back to back. Always seems pretty good to do that. Pretty telegraph counterspell here. But we also can just blow up their Abandoned Air Temple if they decide to play it. This card is really strong. I cannot activate artifacts. Activate the abilities of artifact creatures and planeswalkers. Well, thank you. Don't plan on doing any of those. Why did you tap your air temple though? Basic land. Oh, he doesn't have a. Oh no, he does have a mountain. Yeah, then I don't get it. If he tapped this, no, he couldn't activate it. Blow up the Air Temple. This kind of does stop the deck's combo, right? Not crazy here, but I don't even know if I wanted to play that, to be honest. We'll take some damage, and see where this goes, and I can kind of stall for a turn or two. Gotta stop this Roku. That's 3 value cards. So is this. Alright, well, I guess we gotta do this. I mean, yeah, just exiles 3. It's not the end of the world. We gotta fight 3 more cards. But I could definitely fight 3 more cards. I don't think I want to blow any of these. Jesus Christ. Stock up again. I mean, the Jidoors are gonna mill half their library. These cards left in the library. 40. This is a mill 20. Can make a mill 20. They'll attack us. Just mill 20. Just do it. We're getting a pretty large land base here. They're gonna play their Roku. They're gonna go all in. And there is a Restless Buvia. Do they make goblins? That would be hilarious if they do. They do make goblins. Lifelink and haste. It's something. I don't think I have enough mana for all of them, so we'll just go take Judgment here. We need to kill this before our monument does anything, so that's what we're gonna do. I don't think Jidoor does anything now that he's at 16 cards, so well, I mean, I might as well play it. Add 1 mana of any color, which is fine. He gave me 2 life because he chose Jeskai. There's a Restless Buviak. Is there a car in a... No, it's just gonna come after my face. Alright. I was gonna say, is there a car in this deck that can hit us for damage? I don't think there is. No, let's do the thing. Riverchurn Monument. GG? GG. Get milled out. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those milled games, how does this deck feel? I know today's the last day for Avatar, so it might not matter as much for this deck moving forward into Lorwyn. Those cards look super good, but also insanely aggressive. So, you know, WotC is just going to keep pushing that aggression so that every game lasts 1 to 2 turns. We're going to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. And unfortunately, right, that's kind of the direction where mill decks like this, I don't know how long they can last. But today we beat our opponents. We beat the bad. It was a very strong deck. It was a very strong day. Now, the performance-wise, I would say that this deck overperformed the average today, because I think I only lost 1 out of the 7 games that I played, which I feel pretty good about this deck. However, there are some things I want to talk about that I want to adjust. Number 1, Space-Time Anomaly's got to go. I never had it really have any value except for that anti-control game where really I milled 9 cards in that anti-control game. And it did want me the game, but if Space-Time Anomaly was any other card, maybe I can win a little faster. So this card with, you know, milling equal to life total, and the only way we gain life with authority, I don't think it's the best card here. So I would cut that all the way out and just put more 3 steps ahead. Having counter spells definitely help. So that's what I think, right? It's not the craziest, and I think that's reasonable, but that's definitely what I think. Now, Split Up definitely help us against that anti-red, or against that red deck, but I don't also think Split Up is necessary, because we could last long enough for Day of Judgment, and for turn 3, maybe we just want to draw more cards, so maybe you want Ultima instead of Split Up, but I'm not sure. It's either or, it really depends on how the format really shapes out. Now, if I look at the meta, really, everyone runs 4 Jidoor. I only have 3. I didn't want to craft an extra one, right? I didn't want to craft an extra one, so I stuck to 3. But for Jidoor, I think it's doable, because this, yeah, the game is really about casting Jidoor and then Riverchurning them. So we could run a Forest Jidoor and cut maybe a Planks. Yeah, that's really all there is. But with Lorwyn out, you can just swap out the Multiversal Passage with was a Hollow Fountain. It would be a lot better, because that's a dual land, well, shock land technically, right? But it is dual color rather than one or the other color. So that means it's a lot of color fixing, and there's a lot of games where I couldn't fix the color fast enough. And Demo Fields helped a little bit, but it's, you know, a lot of games where I had to take a whole turn off just to crank my Demo Fields. That felt bad. And that's all really there is to this deck, right? At first, I thought this deck was going to be very weak, just because it doesn't have any way to deal with graveyards. But as it turned out, you don't need to deal with graveyards when your opponent doesn't have a deck no more. So, very strong deck in that fashion. I do think they overperformed, but I don't think it's a bad deck in any way. Even moving forward to Lorwyn, I think it'll still be a very strong deck. And that's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.